We're now joined by Herbert Jones. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We have several questions in the queue already for you. As a reminder to our participants, you want to use the raise hand function if you'd like to ask a question. And our first question comes from Michael Casagrande. Michael, your line is now open.
Hey, Herb, Michael from AL.com. Just wondering those moments, second half, they took a lead. It seems like you guys are pressing a little bit. Was there anxiety? What was that like in that moment?
Oh, no, it wasn't any anxiety. We knew they was going to go on the run. And we knew coming in, it was a really good team. We just, stuck to what we were going to do, followed the game plan, and things turned our way, and we got out with a win.
Our next question comes from Tyler Martin. Tyler, your line is now open.
Hey, Herb, Todd from Bama Central. Alex recently took 2 shots, but they were 2 threes, and they were probably the biggest of the game. Just kind of, talk about, how awesome it is for him in the biggest moment to hit those shots.
We always, we always knew Alex was a great three-point shooter, and his percentage doesn't show it, but we always knew how well he can shoot the ball, and we just kept telling him to be confident in his shot, and he showed up today in a big way.
Our next question comes from Drew DeArmond. And Drew, your line is now open.
Yes, this is Drew DeArmond from WZZN Radio. Herb, I wanted to ask you really quickly, what was Coach Oates' message at halftime? Because I know you guys didn't finish the half the way you wanted. You'd been up 8. You went up into the locker room by 1 point. What did he tell you coming out of the locker room?
He told us to, limit our turnovers and just settle down. He knew that coming in, some of the guys are going to have a little nerves, and I think that's what kind of had us give up that 7-0 run to go in the half. And he just told us to settle down and play our brand of basketball coming out in the second half, and that's what we did.
Our next question comes from Steve Moulton. Steve, your line is now open.
Steve Moulton, WZZN. Herb, congratulations on the win. What kind of grade would you give your team here today, and how might this help you moving forward into round 2, Herb?
I'd give ourselves a C. We didn't come out, defensively. We didn't come out. I don't think we came out how we should have, and we didn't make a lot of shots. But the effort was there. I give the effort an A. But our overall performance, I think it was a C.
Our next question comes from Kevin McCaskill. Kevin, your line is now open.
Yes, Kevin McCaskill Jr., FP Sports out of Springfield, Massachusetts. You improved your scoring from last season to this season. What did you work on in the extended off season?
Mostly my shooting, and after I worked on the shooting majority of the time, and then I worked on my playmaking ability, my passing. Making reads full speed and just reads off the ball screen. I feel like that opened up a lot on the offensive end for me and my teammates, and it allowed me to score way more points than I did my 3 years prior to this year.
Our next question comes from John from Hoops, I believe.
Hey, Herbert. John Titel from hoopshd.com. Just want to ask about your three-point shooting. You've been an amazing shooter most of the season, but you've missed 15 in a row over the past 7 games. My question, does Coach Oates get on your case when you're missing threes, or does he not care because you've won each of your past 7 games?
He still tells me to shoot him if I'm open. He knows the work I put in, and my teammates know the work I put in. So nobody's, telling me not to shoot the ball. Everybody's telling me to shoot the ball. If I'm open, I'm gonna shoot the ball.
Our next question comes from Christian Peck-Dimmitt. And Christian, your line is now open.
Hey, Herbert, Christian Peck-Dimmitt, Tunnel Vision Sports. Congratulations on the win. You guys held Junior Johnson to 6 points, 2 in the second half. What were some of the keys defensively to keeping him from affecting the game?
We just tried to limit his touches in the second half. I think he was a lot more comfortable the first half. We didn't pressure the ball as well as we should have, and I think in the second half that's what we did, and he didn't score it. He didn't score it at will the second half.
Our next question comes from Scott Griffin. Scott, your line is now open.
Hey, Herb. It seems like you guys really feed off Gary's energy, specifically the last 3, 4, 5 games defensively. Then he gets involved offensively. Is that true? What it looks like?
Yeah. We know, Jawan comes in. He's going to give us that burst, regardless of the score. He's going to come in and give us a defensive burst. And I mean, we just feed off of it. When we need that burst. Sometimes we started the game pretty good on defense, but if we're not, coach makes the substitutions, then we know what he's going to give us off the bench defensively.
Let's see. Michael Casagrande, did you have a follow-up question?
Yep, I have one. Just wondering the atmosphere. There's only 1,200 fans in this gym, but it felt like it got pretty ramped up there in the second half. What did it feel like on the court for you guys?
You can repeat the question.
What was the intensity like on the floor in the second half there when it was going back and forth and seemed like there was a lot of energy in this building, even though there were fewer fans in the crowd?
I mean, our fans. I looked up in the stands, and I seen a whole lot of red. So I mean, our fans, they showed up and they showed out, and the intensity was great. I mean, that's any player's dream, to be playing in the tournament in that type of game. And I mean, that's what I was preaching to the guys. They were messing up, made a couple mistakes, and I told them, like it's a million kids that want to be here right now. Just go out and have fun and embrace the moment. And I feel like after they listened to what I said, I think that's when we went on our run.
Thanks for joining us, Herbert. Congratulations and best of luck in the next round.
Thank you.